Hello, my name is Jeffery Mitchell, and I just wanted to say that I want to understand just how important, I really want to understand just how important life is. Is that possible? Is it possible for any of us to really understand how important life is? Is it? I ask you a question. Is it? Is it possible for any of us to understand just how important life is? I want to get my head in the middle. I like to. Is it possible for any of us to understand just how important life is? No, we can't, because everything's relative. Everything is relative. So therefore, we really can't. We really won't know. We only can know on an individual basis at best. We can really only know on an individual basis at best. We can use the scientific method to document things that would happen. When we do this, we can use the scientific method to determine probable outcomes, but we cannot use the scientific method to set goals. We cannot use the scientific method to set goals. Setting goals is purely subjective and up to each individual. And I believe that some things are so subjective that it's almost like not even worth discussing as far as outcome, as far as a global outcome or a direction for humanity or a direction for society. Safety, I mean, there's some common things that we can think about. Safety is one of them. You know, safety for everybody fed and clothed and, structures and food and the basics. And even that, if you ask me, can be debated in the big picture. Leveling the playing field in my mind is out of the question. It's unreasonable to even talk in terms of leveling the playing field in anything. It's just not reasonable. And equality, equality is subjective, number one. And well, even if equality wasn't subjective, it's like Tillman said, I'm gonna treat everybody fair, but I'm not gonna treat everybody the same. And that's how I kind of look at it. Equality is so subjective and so many variables, because in our society today, we want to see equality. Okay, like in NFL, you want to have so many black coaches to represent the population. On TV, you want to see so many, you want the population to represent. What some people are trying to do is push to have professions and outcomes of employments and maybe college degrees and everything to be proportional to the population. And that's not going to happen. It's just not simply going to happen, because culturally, everybody doesn't want the same thing. Some cultures don't want the same thing as other cultures. This Western ideal that we have, that we've been living in, that we're probably so ingrained in, it's probably easy for us to take for granted that everybody wants this. I take that back, that everybody needs this. I know for a fact there are some people who are politically woke who think or believe that everybody needs this. It's not so much of a leave them alone type thing. And I don't know why I said that. I don't really mean that. That's not what I meant. It's not about having everything equal and have, just because John A got this, John B should have that. No. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Equal opportunity is probably even a pipe dream. Let's just face it. We have biases. We're human. We have biases. I'm going to like certain things better than I like other things. I'm going to like certain kinds of people better than I like certain kinds of people. I'm going to interact easier. I'm going to have a better rapport with certain kinds of people than other people. And if I have a better rapport for them, I'm going to make a decision. Do I need to work with somebody that I'm banging up against all the time? That can even improve my business, and that'll be a decision. Or do I want to work with somebody who I get along with all the time? I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to pick what you like. There's no way around that. You can't. I don't think you can legislate that. So what was I talking about? I forgot. I'm just talking. I just want to play my new microphone. I just want to play with my new microphones that I got on using my cardboard in the other video that I was talking about. See how it sits on there all nicely. See how it sits on there all nicely now. I wonder if I turn it up. Let me see if I turn it up like that. It fell off. See, it's so cheap. Okay, I take that back. I don't like calling this thing cheap. Wow, I turned it up. I turned it all the way up and it got louder. I mean, not turned it up. I got the microphone facing up and it looks like to be louder. That's the way it should look, huh? That doesn't look too bad. I have it like that. Anyway, what was I saying? Actually, I'm just talking to be talking. I just like cutting on the microphone talking. I can't help. I just like turning on the microphone talking. And I think, when I hit this falls. See that? That's what's happening. I need to tighten that up. I got a screw in there. I need to tighten it up. See, it's completely loose. Oh, there we go. All right, tighten that up. There we go. Is that going to hold it? Let's see. Yep, see, that held it better. All right, I was wondering why that thing kept falling down. Anyway, is that better? Is that better? Equal outcomes. Equal outcomes. Some people want equal outcomes, and it may be a pipe dream. It may be an impossibility because some people just don't want different cultures. Everybody doesn't want to be what the Western ideal is. Whatever we here in the West think is ideal, and we think what other people should need and what other people should have, we don't. We can't. And plus, I'm a believer in that we need to have all kinds. We need to have poor people. We need to have disease. We need to have death. We need to have alcoholics. We need to have drug addicts. We need to have it all. It's just part of being human, number one. And number two, it's just part of the whole gamut of life. Life is huge. Life needs to stay huge. The more we become equal and the same and all that, life shrinks. Even the fringes, the scary part of life, the deaths and the murder, these things, they evolved in us. They motivate us. Motivation can come from positive and negative. Look at P-Funk. Look how many bands George Clinton spawned just because people hated him so much. Hated him, or mutiny, or whatever they call it. It was called She's Gone Below. Connections and Disconnections. Remember all them records? All those records were inspired by George Clinton. But I don't know where I went. Oh, yeah, because we need diversity. We need diversity. We need up, down, left, right. We need it all. We need it all. We need it all. We need it all. And in my world, there is no up, down, left, right. There is no right or wrong. There just is and consequences. There just is and there is no oughts. There is no ought to be's. There's only is's. And guess what? It's 8 o'clock. Time for me to punch out. And I'm going to do that here while you're watching. So right now, I am going from shift in to off duty. And then I will log off. I will log off of the system. This is the system that takes our calls and routes them to us. When I put my headphones on, I go, technology support, this is Jeff. How can I help you today? And then I go over here into our HR system. I would disclose the name of it, but I'll just keep it to myself just in case y'all try to hack us. Don't hack us. We even need hackers. We need hackers. We need the KKK. We need the alt-right. We need Malcolm X. We need Nation of Islam. We need the Black Israelites. We need Stephen A. Smith. We need the Dallas Cowboys. We love the Pittsburgh Steelers. We need it all. We need it all. We need the Cleveland Browns. We need a team like the Cleveland Browns, just like we need a team like the Kansas City Chiefs. We need it all. And it's just part of it. And once we sterilize and we clean things up and those things aren't there or here anymore, or, we just kind of get everything to where everything is supposed to be perfect. I don't even want perfect. Perfect is not, no, I'm not, perfect, no. Perfect to me is imperfect. Perfect is imperfect. In fact, Parliament Funkadelic, who I just obviously can't seem to stop talking about, I'm going to stop talking about P-Funk all the damn time. Let's talk about Jeffrey some more. That's all you do is talk about Jeffrey. The only thing I do is talk about Jeffrey, but Jeffrey's always talking about things he likes, and Jeffrey likes P-Funk. So we're talking about Jeffrey's passions. Anyhow, I'll talk about P-Funk all along. I probably need to get off P-Funk's nuts. I need to get off P-Funk's nuts. Anyhow, I can't help it. Because, how the music moves me. The live music, and because going to them shows is just more than just the music. Going to them shows is an event for me. Going to these shows, the whole thing, from the moment I walk out my house, to get in the Uber, to go to the flyaway, to get on an airplane, or just to drive down the street to Sunset Boulevard, or wherever they playing at. I mean, the whole day of the day before is just still after all these years, still the last show I saw him. What was the last show I saw him? I saw him in Anaheim. Oh, I went to Vegas. I saw him in Vegas. Saw him in Vegas. And it was a good show. It was just a good show. I mean, it wasn't as good as Anaheim, if you ask me, but it was a good show, and I enjoyed myself. I had a great time. Just the whole experience. It's just the whole experience. I saw him in New York a couple weeks ago. I mean, it's just the whole experience. I forgot what I came on here to talk about, or what I started to talk about. I forgot. See how my shirt is doing now? See if I do that, you gotta hold it. You want to hold it up. See, it looks okay now. Is it better sideways? Is it better up or is it better sideways? If I go down this, do you get a better feel? Do you get a better hook for it? But anyhow, I put on another shirt. But it looks like it's doing well. It looks pretty good. Looks like it's sounding good. I got a compressor on it. Probably can put some EQ on and some other stuff, but we'll do that later. So what was I talking about? I was just running, just talking. I just feel like talking. I love talking, and I love electronics. I've loved electronics for a long time. My love of electronics started when I was 8 or 9, young, one of the first things. And then came P-Funk. No, then came the Pittsburgh Steelers. Then came P-Funk. And all this time, electronics was there, CB radios, and it just evolved. And now it evolved to the point that my passions all came together. The internet gave me a platform. I learned computers. Electronics taught me computers. Computers got me to internet savvy, which gave me a platform, which me as a person who likes to talk and to quote unquote perform philosophically or intellectually, if I can be so bold as to say that. Internet, I knew electronics, so I learned computers. So when the internet came along, I gained a platform, and not only that, the tools to create music at home, studio quality, professional quality music at home is now my. So through electronics, through my passions have facilitated me a way to further my passions, to further the things I can do. I always wanted to make music. Now I can because I learned computers. Is that cool or not? I always wanted to have a platform to say something, and now I do because of the internet, because I know computers. I've been making these videos for so long, I just do them easily. And I see people making videos, they make a big deal out of them, and I keep forgetting I do this so much that everybody doesn't do it like this. Everybody just don't cut on the microphone and start talking. I'll be finding videos for me doing 15, 20 years. No, 20 years ago is going too far. 20 years ago would have been 2002. I might have been making videos in 2002. Don't stop. 2003, what was I doing in 2003? Was I making videos? Was there even an internet? Was there a... Yeah, there had to be internet because I started in 97. Oh, I wonder where my oldest videos are. Oh, I wonder if I have them on disc or something. I got to have some old videos. You know what I mean? I got to find them. And I was thinking, I want to go see and find the first. I want to find the earliest recording me and Tony did. When I first started recording, when I very first started recording, I want to see if I can find one of the very first ones. And then how I evolved from using Cool Edit Pro to start using Cubase LE. Then I went ahead and made the investment, spent some money, and got Cubase Pro. Yeah, and it blew my mind. Then I went and spent some money, and I bought their instrument package, their instrument and effect package, the big one, and that blew my mind. And it just kept escalating, using their tools. And so, now, I do stuff in it and I have fun. All through electronics, all on the computer. All through electronics, all on the computer. All through electronics, all on the computer. The boy is living the life. If you ask me, I'm just living the life. And it's simple. It's not expensive. Hell, I probably can replace everything in my life for $10,000. Or the car, the Jeep. The Jeep is a little pricey. The Jeep is probably the most expensive thing I got. There ain't no, huge monetary investment. It's all in data. All my work is in data, and all my money is spent. Investment is in data and travel and experience. It's not in my living room. It's not in my furniture. It's not in my equipment. My God, is it not in my equipment? Like I said, look at the cheap microphone. I mean, it's just, like I said, I always say, if somebody breaking my house, they steal everything. I'd be hurt and pissed. But I could probably replace everything for $7,000, if that. And some of it won't get replaced because you don't need it anymore. You say, yeah, I don't need it. Anyway, my name is Jeffery Scott Mitchell. I just love to talk. I love to talk about me. I love to talk about me. Would you never let me go? Zoom, zoom. Would you never? I love to talk about me. Do you want to hear about me? Zoom, zoom. Jeffrey, baby. Jeff. I like to fly away. Would you like to fly away? Zoom, zoom. That was like one of the first cool recordings or music that I got. I think that was an 8-track my father brought home from the bowling alley. He had to put an 8-track in his car. Oh, I forget how he got an 8-track in his car. For some reason, he got an 8-track in his car because I think he wanted to listen to like Natalie Cole because he had a Natalie Cole thing. Did I put his 8-track in the car or did somebody else do it? I don't think he wouldn't have let me put that in his car first. Something went in there first. We had a professional do it. Then I learned how to do that little slide rack. They used to have those little mill slide racks where you mount one on top with the little connectors on it. And you slide it in and you slide it out so you can take your device in the house so nobody steal it. Learn how to do that. Learn how to wire speakers. And, from there, I wired my CB radio. So then my father started bringing 8-tracks home from the bowling alley because he get, the bootleg 8-tracks. He didn't know what to get, but I think he brought home Commodores. And I don't know, it was another Commodores. I don't want to say the Emotions. I don't think it was the Emotions. He brought home Commodores and somebody else. I remember those two. I was like, oh, Slave? Was it Slave? I don't know what it was. And then I was able to go up to the, George's Party Shop once I figured it out. After P-Funk, the P-Funk came in. What is that? What noise is that? But that's it. I mean, talk about life. Talk about Jeffrey's life. Let's just keep constantly talking about Jeffrey's life. Keep posting about Jeffrey's life. Keep posting about Jeffrey's life. Keep posting about Jeffrey's life. Jeffrey. That's how I feel about me. This is how I feel about me. This is how I feel about me. This is how I feel about me.